All right, man. We in the building. Wanted to speak on this real quick, fast, in a hurry. Might come back in the morning and do the next stream. So I got a schedule for tomorrow night. More than likely, possibly could be in the morning. Shout out to y'all. Oh, we in the building, man. So I mean, we all seen what happened with Joy Taylor. Jason Whitlock put his 2 cents in. And one of the major things about this whole case and this whole situation, if you haven't paid attention, is that Skip Bayless has been getting the pass. Check out the Real One-on-One playlist. Skip Bayless has been getting the pass. Brad has been getting the pass.
I'm going to find me a white man and lie to him right now.
That's one thing we can say. Skip Bayless has been getting a pass for his participation in this. It's just really been focused on Joy Taylor. Now, you may ask why. I'm explaining that why. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I had this on the podcast in the morning, so you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts for free, Spotify for free, Amazon Music. Just hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. Don't forget, check out join the Patreon. You won't regret it. I just upload on the Goodfella TV, get both tiers. But if you like Goodfella TV, upload on there twice a day, Monday through Friday, once a day on the weekends. So it's just a stupid library of great content on the Free Game 89 Patreon. It's free for 7 days, man. Support it, appreciate it. I mean, it's enough content to carry you for quite some fucking time. I was producing there when I wasn't producing on the Free Game 89 channel. Check that out. That link's in the link tree. If you like this content, you'll love that. Trust and believe me. What else we got cooking? Want to donate? Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, both of them. PayPal link in the description. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. But hit the link tree. You can check out my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk, the whole 9. We cooking. I'm gonna start back doing shorts on all the platforms. So yeah, the link tree will take you everywhere. So yeah, man. So we're gonna talk about what Whitlock had to say on the situation. I heard Marcellus Wiley said some things too. I haven't checked those out yet, but yeah, I haven't checked what he said out, but I like Marcellus Wiley. Seemed to be a real solid brother, man. I think he went to an Ivy League school too, but that's nor here nor there. So yeah, Skip Bayless getting the pass. It ain't that just because he a Brad neither, or he got the complexion for the protection.
Bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies.
That's not why. I think it's pretty much, it's the war on feminism. That's exactly what it is. It's the war on feminism. I think a lot of these dudes like to expose feminists. What's so funny is a lot of the times when you see these dudes, and I don't knock them, I think Fresh and Fit was the first people to popularize it. I think Angry Man was the first person to have a female host, but the first people to really, perfect it was Fresh and Fit, and having women come on their podcast just to embarrass them. It's an embarrassment ritual, and what I find funny too is, well, another embarrassment ritual that we have is pop the balloon. It's like females' revenge. Um, I was watching a pop the balloon episode that they was talking about where it was a lot of bigger black women. Like, I don't mean like, okay, I can hit that. No, I mean like big black women, and they was turning down big black women. They was turning down dudes on that episode or whatever, right? So a lot of times that became kind of their counter to a lot of these dudes having these females on the podcast. Now, they don't have the most educated females on the podcast. Some of these dudes do have women that, a lot of times you get women in this space, they either pander to men. Some of them might be honest, retired hoes, reform hoes. You don't see a lot of successfully married women on these podcasts. Because why? If I'm successfully married, it just seemed like a lot of women just rather, especially black women, rather just listen to single women and trauma bond, because I don't think they really want to live up to the job description of being a wife. And it's hard. Like I said before, I ain't gonna cap. It's not for the faint of hearts being a wife or a husband. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is not being meant to be a wife. Not everybody's meant to be a husband. But it ain't that the fact that Skip Bayless is white that he get the pass. It's pretty much the war on feminism. That's just what it is. Feminism has been attacking a lot of guys. They want to attack back on feminism. So a lot of them, they lead these women on these podcasts, and they get the most uninformed women. I will say that, if that's a word. They not informed at all, if you catch my drift. They get strippers, they get hoes. A lot of these women be tethers that they get on these podcasts, and they try to make them look foolish. I'm gonna keep it all the way a honey bun. They try to make them look foolish, and because the successfully married women, they ain't doing no podcast. We all know what the deal is. They ain't podcasting. They too busy doing their thing, and those are the women that should be, I believe, producing courses and giving game to the young women, along with successfully married men. But yeah, for Joy Taylor or whatever, and Skip Bayless and I can't pronounce her name, Faraji, whatever her name is, and people talking about, the hairdressers. I mean, I'm gonna say this: anytime you bring, you got a nice amount of men that'd rather not have women in the workplace. Believe it or not, it's a lot of dudes that, it's getting to the point, feminism getting so bad. A lot of dudes don't want women in the gym, and a lot of dudes don't want women at the workplace. Believe it or not, it's not no reading rainbow at all.
Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. I can go anywhere.
Yeah, that ain't what it is. It's just that feminism is strong. It's at one point you see, like, if you really, and I'm about to really dig into this, no Diddy, you know what I'm saying?
No Diddy, like that's.
But if you really dig into this, man, a lot of people say, in the previous generations, probably before my generation, one of my millennial, whatever you want to call it, and a lot of them say they met their significant others on the job. I've dated women that their parents met on the job. You know what I'm saying? And this is before, and that's the reason I'm saying this. This is it's a reason, so pay attention. They met on the job. You used to be able to meet women on the job and everything be, cool or whatever. And now that's not necessarily the case anymore. You can't meet women on the job because a lot of these women are they taught the, hate men, the feminism. They taught to go against dudes, and they taught to, if shit go wrong, oh, say he did this, say he did that. Check out the lawsuit. I already read it on the channel. You can check it out. So I pretty much remember what was being said. So she said, the hairdresser, Fariji, whatever her name is, she kind of warned Joy Taylor, like, yeah, you sleeping with the Fox executive, Charlie Dixon, and you sleeping it with Wacho at the same time. What if they find out? Right. She said, well, basically, I will basically say he he tried to, he tried to grape me or whatever, whatever she, that's around the lines to what she said. And that ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't nothing new. Women been lying on dudes for a very, very long time. And they will turn around and use that as an excuse. So therefore, when you go to the workplace, you got a lot of dudes like me who got a policy on not talking to women at the workplace. Like, we could be cool, we could have conversations, but I ain't really trying to. I'm good on that, because they'll sit around and they'll turn around and they might see you talking to Keisha. You might just be talking to Keisha about, the job, and they'll get emotional and want to fight Keisha, and they'll get jealous. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's something consensual or something y'all just kicking it, and now, you moving on to somebody else, women feel like we their possession. So like I said, they always use that trump card of, oh, he touched me, or he graped me, or he did this, that, and the third to me. And it's just to the point, like, really, it ain't worth it. Let's keep it a bean. And it really ain't worth going through all that. And they know where they power lie at, of course. And this is one of the reasons, and I'm going to get to Skip Bayless. Don't worry. We're going to start off with Joy, Skip, and then we're going to end off with Jason Whitlock. And one of the reasons that they getting on Joy Taylor, she started that podcast. And the more you open your mouth, the more you open yourself up to hypocrisy and ridicule, because we all run our mouth a little bit too much, and we know how that go, right? So she basically was on the podcast talking about relationships, and $1 million question is, why ain't this lady married? That's what a lot of people want to know. Why ain't she married? That's the number one question. Like, Joy Taylor's a beautiful woman. Very beautiful. Her brother was Jason Taylor, one of the greatest Miami Dolphins, great defender in the league. She's a very beautiful woman. And then she talks about, working our way to the top. Well, I had to put in my work. I had to be better than everybody else. I had to do this, that, and the third. And you and you look at it, you look at her, and there's no disrespect. You look at Molly Curran, they don't have no talent. They don't really know nothing. But once you look at Stat Baby from Cam show, they call it Come Talk to Me Now, but it is what it is. She knows sports. And obviously, her father comes up to the show and to the network and stuff of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And you see Stat Baby, and she actually is a great fit for the job. I mean, we can start talking about female anchors. That's great. I think Mina Kims know a little bit about sports. She seems to have talent. That wasn't the name I was pretty much looking for. She seemed to say what you want to say about Jamil Hill. Jamil Hill seemed like she knew what she was talking about. You know what I'm saying? There are some that are qualified. And I was thinking about the one that don't like Floyd Mayweather. What's her name? Rachel Nichols. Even she knows things about that or whatever. So, feminism is just a bailout for mistakes that they're made, and also it's an attack on men. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, they're verbalizing or they're yelling feminism, but they're living hoism. They live in hoe. They using their body. They're sleeping around just to get to where they get to. I mean, and I seen this in college, and I tell you all this all the time. And I don't want to make this sound disrespectful, because a lot of women take this disrespectful. Most women you sit down and that's college educated and you talk to them, they're not too bright. They're not smart. Like, oh, you got a master's degree, you got a PhD degree, you got a doctorate, you got a bachelor's or associates or whatever. And you talk to them and they don't know a lot of information. I'm telling you, I went to school. I did people papers to get by, to feed myself and to get myself around. I was the number one hustler in college. I did that. I had to get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? And I found out, like, halfway through my second semester there, it was a cheat fest. So if everybody cheating to get by, this before Chat GPT and all this, and everybody cheating and all this type of shit, imagine they sleeping with the professors. Think about that. They sleeping with the professor. You think they ain't sleeping with the professors, the TAs, the deans, and all that shit just to get the proper grade? You think they not doing that, man? You out of your rabbit ass mind. So this go deeper. Then how you think a lot of these teachers, and let's talk about the males who get caught dealing with these female students, how do y'all think that happened? Do y'all think 100% of the time that these men, these teachers, and I had one of my favorite teachers I went to high school with after I graduated, he deleted himself because some allegations came out about him being with a young underage girl. Now, he was a younger brother looking teacher. A lot of the females that we went to school with liked him. So I didn't really see that in his character, and I had another teacher at the same school. He made the news. And this girl said he tried to coerce her into having sex. Real cool teacher. I'm not going to say their names, but they were cool with me. I never got those vibes. And men know. This is why men are the ones that make the final decision on who they get a hand to their daughter. They hand their daughter in marriage to. Men know other good men. See, women don't know good men. Men know other good men. If you let your homie date your sister, right? Or date your auntie, whoever it may be. You know, as a man, good dudes. I had, a couple dudes, but oh man, you could date my sister. I ain't really tripping. Go ahead. Like, quality dudes, bro. Men, your brother know if you're a girl, your brother know quality dudes. Your uncles know quality dudes no matter where they at in life. If they in the dope game, if they doctors, if they work at the gas station, they own the bus, they the bus driver. Men know other good men. We know the quality of dudes. Now, does that mean our friend circle is all great dudes? No. We got some homies that we wouldn't bring around our girlfriends. We know what it is, right? Let's not cap. We know what the situation is. We are good judge. Women can't judge male character. I'm telling you that right now. They don't really know what's a good dude because most women ain't looking at character. But when you look at her situation and all that, this is what they do. When they in the jam and they need some money and they can't borrow no money from nobody, they selling cat. We know that. If they want a promotion or they want a job, go to the plant. All the fine women working on final line. Seniority is lower, lower than a broke ninja's gas tank, but they working on the best jobs in the plant. We know what that is. I didn't see married women at the plant, between the racks outside, we taking a break. They with the TA. The TL. And then their husbands pulling up to pick them up and help them out outside with it's nasty work. So this ain't nothing new. They've been sleeping around, but they cry feminism. And this is one of the reasons they're attacking Joy Taylor, because she said she got it out the mud. That podcast, she giving relationship advice. And then it's just damn, why she not married? This is why. And I preached this on the other channel. I got a video came up today. And I preached this on the other channel. A lot of these women be talking about they want a good man, but they getting piped down by another man. So and this go same thing for you new ninjas out here. You can't be sleeping around with women and hoping God or whoever you believe in or hoping the universe is going to send you a good woman. No. These type of women, and women in general will be sleeping with a dude. You watch Kendra G channel all the time. They be sleeping with dudes, looking for dudes while they sleeping with. That's just not going to work. It's biologically impossible. Telling you. So you want to know why she didn't keep Earl Watson as a husband who played in the NBA? For those who remember, coached the Phoenix Suns, solid. She was sleeping her way to the top. He ain't know. She was married before too. Oh, we gonna get there. If y'all ain't seen the video at Free Game 89 I did, we gonna get there. So when you dealing with this type of woman that's sleeping her way get to the top, she can't be relationship material. She's compromised herself for her career. You know how many career-oriented women do this? And you got to think about it. It ain't that you fine. You vote my girl regular or she average. Man, no, you know how niggas is. I said this the other day and a lot of the other week, and a lot of brothers agree. You ever been in a classroom or a job with a bunch of ugly women, and then the prettiest ugly woman start looking good? You know, with men, it could just be something about a particular woman. It could be a breastises, it could be her swag, it could be the way she talk, it could be the way she touch, it could be a fat ass. And you just say, I gotta smash. You know, but with women, there's always some type of connection, or he the boss. So that make her want to be submissive right there because he got power. So she sleeping her way through the top. How's she gonna be a good wife? She choosing her career over a relationship. She ain't work hard to get to the top. Watch her do her thing. She is word salad. Just like I talked about them women that go on these red pill podcasts and they get invited to get made like fools. Ask them a question. They ask them a certain question. They can't answer it. It's just word salad. It's word salad. Oh, you know, they just beating around the bush. You know what I mean? Women you see on the internet, they whatever they doing, it's a bunch of word salad. It makes no sense. There's no predicate. There's no subject. It's nothing but bullshit. You watch her on Fox Sports, it's dry. She don't have, for somebody that been on TV since 25, it's dry. She don't have any enthusiasm. She don't have any knowledge. She there for the eye candy. You could tell the ones that actually got talent. Say what you want to say about Linda Cohn. I met her at the Super Bowl some years ago. She actually knows sports. She got talent. And you would think over her being on TV from radio, TV and radio for over 10, 12 years, you would think she would acquire some type of knowledge and acquire some type of skill. No, I don't have to be skilled if all I have to do is got 3,000 and sleep with everybody. So that forces me not to be able to create a skill. But what she don't understand is it is an expiration date. And I'm going to play Whitlock. I'm going to see if I can find some Whitlock clips. It's an expiration date.
Yeah.
Like, you know, remember that song by Outkast Roses? You know, what happened when that door get closed? Bitch, you ain't that fine, no way. When that door get closed and you get old and that box ain't got nothing to offer, you don't look young no more, bro, they gonna go to the next young lady and you gonna be behind the camera. You gonna be clowning about how Fox did you dirty, all that type of stuff. So you got to understand there's an expiration date on that, and hopefully she taking care of her money. Think of the podcast with her and Taylor Rooks on there. There's no like talent on there. Taylor Rooks is a very voluptuous woman, beautiful woman. And you think, oh, they choosing their careers over having a husband. LMA could be getting married to Jason Tatum pretty soon. She got a career. You know what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, say what you want to say. She's still having a career. She got a husband. Say what you want to say. Cardi B had a career, still had a husband. I don't still think they're getting divorced. It's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just my opinion. No, she ain't got a career. She ain't got a husband because she's sleeping around. I'm telling you. And I was telling Kobe, like, her box probably trash. Do you understand most dudes don't even know what good or bad box is? Do y'all niggas don't understand that?
This is a sick Negro.
I done had dudes from, I don't know what bad box is. Like, bro, I'm telling you, there's dudes that don't even know the difference between good and bad box. They just happy to get box. You know? And then she part of the fucking Squirrel Patrol. This her first husband.
Never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunnies.
First thing that come up, meet Richard Giannanti, whatever his name is. He was a baseball player, played for the Angels and the Cardinals. And said Joy Taylor's ex-husband, who she allegedly cheated on with Emmanuel Acho. They were married from 16 to 17. What you think happened with Earl Watson? You like, damn, she fine, she beautiful, she 37, no husband, got a great career. Man, she slept her way to the fucking top. You can't get a husband while you got side dick. That ain't gonna happen. So when you hear women say they chose their career, You gotta think about it. Most women ain't advancing off the talent, off the knowledge. They not that good at their job. Think about the laziest workers you didn't work with. Come on, think about it for a minute. What side of the gender they been on if we only got two genders? Most of them have been women. From my experiences. Most of them have been women. Who probably got more FMLA than anybody? Women. Who call off more than anybody? Women. So once you start thinking about all that type of stuff, it's like, okay, how is they advancing? DEI, DIE, DEI. Oh yeah, that's gone. DEI ain't had nothing to do with Negroes. DEI ain't had nothing to do with being a brother. I'm telling you.
Tripping over this bitch. That's my bitch, nigga. Oh, God for that pussy.
They ain't had nothing to do with us. I'm telling you that right now. Black man, last hired, first fired. Come on, we know it's true.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
We know what it is. That's for women. Women come in here, take all these vacation days, these sick days, and don't care, and miss all these hours, PTO or no PTO, because you know they gonna be able to get somebody gonna bail them out. So of course, the biggest question was always, Joy Taylor is a beautiful woman. Some people say she ain't got no ass. Niggas always focus on ass. I don't give a shit about ass. To be real, niggas would take an ugly gorilla, you know, with ass, you know, and pass up on a beautiful woman and say she ain't got no ass. Oh, she ain't beautiful. She ain't bad. She ain't a 10. She ain't this. She ain't that. Okay. But if you had an opportunity to give her that, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of these dudes be sitting here, you know, capping about the type of women. Oh, she ugly. Man, I seen your baby mama. So all these niggas always talking about bad bitches and shit. Yeah, nigga only fuck bad. You be like, nigga, yeah, you fuck bad, ugly bitches. You know, and then you start to wonder, you know, how did she get her position on First Take? I mean, on Undisputed. You start asking that. She don't have no talent. So now you gonna start looking at all the women who talentless or who don't know nothing on TV. You gonna start looking for them. Even the talentless female rappers, you gonna start looking at. You gonna start looking at like, damn, this bitch can't even act. The actors, that's trash. You know, that's what you gonna start looking at. I'm telling you. You gonna start looking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna start looking like, yeah, man. Oh, she slept her way to the top. And women are sitting here and say, oh man, are animals, but then they got they come up. They got they come up off of penis. They come up, they got everything off of men. Well, y'all got it out the mud. I don't need no man. Without you sleeping your way to the top and giving top, you wouldn't have got to the motherfucking top.
Yeah.
Come on.
This is a sick Negro.
That's what I be trying to tell y'all, man. You listen to women, a lot of that shit is bullshit. It's bullshit. I don't mess with a nigga like this, or I don't want to do, man, they be messing with bums. Man, you'll be surprised, be sipping for a piece of pizza. I done had chicks say, buy me McDonald's and I'll do this. Man, I remember a girl said, let me have your Cardi's and I'll give you some brain. I'll post that woman right on here. I wouldn't do that to her because she was cool. But y'all, man, I'm telling y'all, bro. A lot of women was messing with older dudes. You hear about these women messing with older dudes that sneaking out the gym door and going to sleep with older dudes. Why? It wasn't that the older dudes looked better than the dudes they went to high school with, because they had cars. They had places where they can go and get knocked off at. They get to skip school and go to McDonald's. And them niggas wasn't paying them women nothing. These women wasn't getting Gucci bags and Prada shoes and nothing. Like, man, they were getting chicken McNuggets, getting into that box Chevy or that old school Regal, and they was getting throttled. I'm gonna tell you how cold women is, bro. Let me tell you this story, and then we gonna read these comments real quick. I had this chick I went to school with, right? You know, her name was Key. Her name was really, really Keisha, for real. Her name was Keisha. So I had to whip or whatever. So Keisha wanted me to take her to her boyfriend's house. Do you know Keisha made her sister come with me and made her sister come, give me her sister. Her sister liked me, though. I left with her sister, dropped off over her nigga house, and she basically told her sister to go with me. That's how cold they is. They gonna do what they gotta do to get to a particular guy. I'm telling you that right now. What's so funny about it, my homeboy, who should have said, so he trying to tag along. I'm telling him, I said, nah, bro, you not about to pull that. She going over here, and I'm, you know, and he thought he was gonna change her mind. That didn't happen at all.
With these niggas. I cried laughing when you know what I'm saying? like, we need to stay away from these niggas.
So I'm clapping. He just down there looking dumb. I'm like, man, you could stage your ass in school. Happy Logo, perfect timing. I just got done doing my jog on the treadmill. Salute to you, King E. Salute. Black Jericho, salute. He said, we in here. Salute, Jalen. Man, what's up with the Cowboys, bro? Blocking my boy McCarthy. He said, you staying up for the hell no the motherfucking no. I ain't staying up for that. I didn't even know that shit was coming on today. Catch the highlights. No way the chick turned down 1.5. I'm going to get to that. We're going to address that next. Skip is getting the pass with the whole she was going to lie on old buddy to force upon herself with Deion Nash. We already know how that go. That ain't what it was. That had a small piece to do with it, but it was her talking about how she worked her way to the top. And we already know she gave top to get to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Dom DeMarco.
Come on, man. Bar, she gave top to get to the top. And that's, I mean, you got to remember too, on Cold Pizza. Remember the dude on Cold Pizza? They used to be on there with Dana. He got an essay charge too, and that's why he got pushed off of ESPN Cold Pizza before it became First Take. Y'all forgot that. So this ain't nothing new, bro. Like, this is like a big ass call center. Everybody knowing the call center, you know. What Big Boss D-Lo, man, B-Lo say? These hoes stay choosing. My shop stay booming.
Swap for God and two white men.
Wait, what?
Come on, man. Jai's going to getting upset tonight. Well, let me know when I wake up. I think too hard. He's saying they think and they going hard on Joy Taylor because the whole situation is a perfect example of female nature on how these women lie and a lot of these men and see them as vindicated. Let me say you this, bro. She was talking about how she worked her way to the top and how hard work, and she ain't got no talent. I'm telling y'all, pretty privilege is really a curse. It's they the ones that get ran. Them bad bitches y'all be thinking they the ones that get ran through the most. They do the less and they got the most mileage on it. It's like having a car, but you only can drive it, you know, on an 80-degree day. Or bad. I'm telling y'all, man. That's why I'm telling y'all, fuck, man. Y'all be crazy, nigga. Y'all let these bad bitches tax the hell out of regular niggas for y'all to be with them, and then giving the pussy up to Charlie Dixon, you know, and get a pussy to the dudes like this, man. Hold on. You paying, and he hitting it for the frisky. He hitting it for the frisky. He hitting it for the frisky, and you pay. I'm good, bro. A lot of bad bitches is a cesspool. It's not too many bad bitches that y'all, anything 8 and up, I consider a bad bitch. And really, people don't believe 10s exist. Anything bad, man, bad like that, bro, man, it's a cesspool, bro. They do nothing. All they think they do, they don't go all out in the bed. They don't do nothing. They just trophies. I be trying to game y'all up on that, bro. That's why you see the one nigga, your homie, you're like, man, you know, Kim was bad. He just got a regular average, slightly above average, maybe a 6, 7, 8, 7, let's say 7.5 on a good day, 7, 6.5. And he happy. You like, damn, man, what happened? You know, nigga happy. She going extra mile. You know what I'm saying? She doing everything. She, you know, she spinning around in the bedroom, riding the pole. You like, man, nigga, like when you young, you don't understand it. You just be so physically and mentally drained dealing with them. They don't bring nothing to the table. They the cement to a battery. What happened when you put a battery on cement? I know, y'all fellas. Drain your ass. Something. Salute Detroit Illis. Happy New Year. Shout out to you. Happy New Year's. That's our 5 players. Salute to Brooklyn. John said, "Oh, where you at? Where this nigga at? You see we did to Minnesota?
If I raise up, gonna be trouble. Trouble.
You see we did to Minnesota?
I know MMA.
Man, Minnesota, it was 2-5. Man, we beat the shit out of Minnesota Vikings. Man, we beat them niggas. We beat them niggas like Craig beat Debo. Come on, man. Stop playing with us, man.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. I grab a dog, and I took him, and I kicked the shit out of him. And I all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass.
Come on, man. You see we did the Minnesota way, man. We trying to go all the way in the D this year. He said no diddy. He says women out here with great box that's not married. It's not all about that. Man, niggas find out it's about character. It's about, being resourceful. It's about having ideas. It's about willing to listen, be submissive, having a good mouth and attitude. A woman with a bad mouth and attitude can make you lose your life. You can go to the upper room, nigga.
That upper room, nigga. The upper room with Jesus. You know what that is? The upper room the motherfuckers be talking about? The upper room. Yeah, that's right. Tell you what, you die first, I'm gonna sing at your funeral. I'm gonna just bust up in the motherfucker and go to the upper room. Let them shoot me. I don't give a fuck. They take me out singing that motherfucker.
Hell yeah. She get to arguing or she get emotional and call our brothers or uncles or baby daddy up there. Now you got to send a nigga to the upper room and shit. Nobody got time for that shit, man.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you?
Man, you start looking at women totally different, bro. Joy Taylor got the same mentality single mothers have. These OnlyFans chicks. Why work for it when you can use the cat to sell what you get? In the long run, it's a bad investment, bro. Once a woman, because they naturally hold on to stuff, once they see been through with so many dudes in the bed, bro, every dude you be with, especially casually that you've been with in the bed, it take you further and further away from being your husband. After so many dudes you've been with, bro, real niggas can sense it. You can't even hide it no more. Now you think you're gonna change up and be a wife? Man, hell no. Hell no. Oh, shout out to Gennaro. Salute, bro. Appreciate you. Yeah, hell no. I'm telling y'all. Now, if they in long-term serious relationships, that's different. But if they just out here chilling, that's what I say. When you hear women say they've been single significantly over 2 years, man, a lot of times it's a wrap. Ain't no woman going out here without getting them cheeks clapped, bro. It's dudes going out here without getting ass. Women don't believe that, though. It's a lot of dudes out here who ain't getting no ass. We know that. 36% of men, according to Washington Post, is virgins. We know a bunch of dudes that ain't. Women think dudes can get pussy like layup, like right-handed layups to right hand. No. Like literally, me personally, if I want to get something, bro, I could. But that ain't no random bitches. Like, I don't know if I can go to the bar right now and just get a random chick, maybe at the bar. But just saying, like, no, it could be 50-50. A woman can go to the bar, it's a 90%, 100% clip that she gonna get clipped if she want to. Man, most of our chances, depending on where we at, man, depending on the crowd, man, we got a 25% chance at best. Without jewelry, money, and just, man, we know. Let's keep it funky, bro. Like getting box ain't like on demand. Like they can get D on that shit ain't easy. Like the dudes that can get boxes, they done built up. These women they build rapport with. Like I can make a call. Those are women you may rapport. You have a rapport with. You got a good Yelp review on the sex Yelp website and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit is crazy. Like they think we can just, we just get pussy. Hell no. Like, no, let's keep it real. Even the best looking nigga in here, like, no. Best looking man in here, no. He says Zaza Gabber 9-time champion divorce. Elizabeth Taylor 7-time champion divorce. Jennifer Lopez 5-time champion divorce. Yeah, once you slept around and you've been with a lot of different dudes for money or for pleasure, Everybody not meant to be a husband. It's a lot of dudes ain't meant to be a husband. It's a lot of women ain't meant to be wives. Yeah, I heard the bad ones can't ever got. They don't have to. They don't feel like they aesthetically raise your stock. So if you get a bad chick, the investment that you investing in where is basically getting other women to say, oh, well, why is she with him? Let me go see what that's about. That's all that is. And they ran through. They the ones spreading the disease. You be thinking they the untouchable ones. Man, I'm telling you, bro. A 7 is not bad at all. That's actually good. You know how niggas is, man. But it's not bad. I don't even want her if she let Buddy hit. It'd be like that. You let that nigga hit? I'm good. He said, man, I knew the Vikings wasn't gonna beat y'all. Man, I thought they had a chance. We came to play. He said, women past is important more than guys. I don't know why they just internalize. That's just my internal. That is. They naturally hold on to things. So even with if you have a daughter or, once you fuck over your daughter, it's hard to get. I'm just using your daughter as example. It's hard to get them back. Once you really fuck her over and she stopped believing you her superhero, it's hard to win your daughter back over. I'm just using that as an example. Women hold on to things. They give you chance. When a woman fed up, R. Kelly, even though he probably was just singing about a sexual, that's with all women. Other than your mother or your sister or something like that, that's with all women. Women that you dealing with and coworkers, daughters, nieces. You know what I'm saying? They hold on to things. Like they may move on, but they internalize it. They hold on to it. They don't let it go. I seen my grandma before my grandpa passed bring some shit up that happened 50,000 years ago. I'm low key trying to slide out the front door. We don't even use the front. I'm just trying to get out of there. You ain't got to go nowhere. CJ, sit down. I'm like, damn. I'm grown as hell. Sat down like a little ass kid. She brought some shit up from 55 or some shit like that. I'm like, man. And you got to understand, my grandparents really never argued in front of me when I was a kid. And I spent like a large part of my childhood over there. So that to me, that was crazy. I'm sitting there looking like, you ain't got to go nowhere. I'm looking like, man, I really don't want to hear about what happened in 1945. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, and I was the only person there too. I'm like, man. I was telling my daddy, he started laughing like a mother because all my family, that side of the family lived on basically the same block. My aunt, before she passed and she lost her house, she lived like 5 houses. My dad lived right across the street. So yeah, but here, let's see what he got. And then he said he getting sued too. So let's go.
And people have got all upset with me for talking to you guys in a straightforward manner. That I'm spelling it out to you in a way that I hope everyone can understand. And for those of you that are disappointed with the way that I spelled it out, and particularly if your objection is like, hey, as a Christian, Jason, choose better language. I'm going to apologize to you that are sincerely feel that. But I'm going to double down and stand on it because in this moment.
Now, hold on real quick. So I'm going to see if I can find the original video because then that'll make sense. I thought this was the original video. So let's see if we can find the original video. And some of the things that he said, basically, he was just saying she has some nice cans, which, no real ninjas talk like that. Or she got a nice rack. She got a nice pair. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about her. She had a nice pair of cans. And he was pretty much speaking like men speak. You know what I'm saying? Like how men speak. People was talking about, oh, he sounds like he's a, this, that. No, that's just how men speak. I ain't saying saying she got cans, but that's how men speak for real, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's innocent. These are allegations. She's innocent until proven guilty. But that's just how we speak as men, bro. Like, when you with your homeboys, if you around your homeboys, y'all, his wife around, that's a totally different conversation, dude. When you around, even the Christian brothers, they have those type of conversations. But let's go.
And so I want to play you a clip of when a woman has you by the balls. When this is what you sound like. You sound like a simp. Let's play SOT number 2.
Just got
Not done with rehearsal for the new show Speak, and I got to take a moment to shout out my co-host Joy Taylor, a woman.
So excuse me, this is September 1st, 2022, and he's apparently deleted this.
A black woman, Daily Show.
Well, I understand too, she really not really claiming black like that, but nonetheless.
Sports. Do you all realize how hard it is to get into the position that she is in? So often there's misogyny and sexism running rampant in sports, and we don't even care what women have to say in sports. But Joy is not only in the position on television as a woman, as a black woman, but as an opinionist. So not just asking men what they think, but providing her own unique and distinct insight. It's hard to do, and Joy, you have done it. So congratulations. Looking forward to working with you, and hope y'all tune in 4:30 to 6 Eastern every day starting next week.
I never want to sound like that. I never want to be that dishonest. Now, according to Nusheen in this lawsuit, and according to people that I know would know connected to Fox Sports, this dude is banging Joy Taylor, or was at that time.
Allegedly.
Does he reference that at any point? Does he? And boy, she got that good. Joy Taylor, she's amazing on air, but man, if you knew what it was like off air, you'd understand. Never mentions it. Doesn't come up. I'm not saying this to put myself on a pedestal. I'm really not. I'm just keeping it real with you all. I'm a degenerate, idiot loser. I'm capable of all these sins that we're talking about. I'm capable of all of them. I've done some of them. But I keep it real with you all.
Nah, that ain't it.
I let you know. There's no way I could go on air and talk about Joy Taylor and be tapping that, or have been tapping that, or knew that she seduced me as part of getting. I couldn't do it. I would say nothing, or I would say.
And he's right, because guess what? He couldn't go on there and talk about y'all hit that, and he'd be a fucking hypocrite. And also, what else are you doing? You were indicting yourself. So of course.
Hey, and I tapped that, guys, and it's good. Or it's mediocre, but I still gave her the job.
So he's 100% truth about that. I can't. He probably done his dirt, somewhere else. But you know what? I can speak on this. I ain't do that shit. I ain't do that. I ain't hit that. Let's go. We clipping it up. Fair use.
And it talks about how in February of 2020, or approximately February of 2020. So I'm thinking February or March. In this lawsuit, Nusheen claims that she met Joy Taylor out for lunch or dinner, and Joy Taylor was there with Emmanuel Acho. And so this is in February of 2020 or March of 2020. And it rang a bell with me, and this is what I got to be transparent about. It rang a bell with me. I was like, oh, look at this. Joy Taylor's meeting with Emmanuel Acho in February or March of 2020. And later on, it says that Nusheen ran into Emmanuel Acho inside the Fox building, and come to find out he's working there. And she says something to Joy Taylor, and Joy Taylor says that, hey, I want Emmanuel Acho to insist that I'm on Speak for Yourself. And so this is later in 2020. This has to be, because I would think this has to be right around September of 2020, because I think that's when Emmanuel Acho started working with Marcellus Wiley. And so what that gives you a clue to is the plans for Emmanuel Acho and Joy Taylor to be doing Speak for Yourself, that started in February or March of 2020. Guess who the host was of Speak for Yourself in February and March of 2020? Me. And this lines up and coincides with, I was given a take it or leave it offer, let's say in April of 2020. And Speak for Yourself with me and Marcellus was the only show on that network that was growing exponentially at that point. We were a rocket ship, growing. And I was looking forward to redoing my contract and getting compensated at a rate that was consistent with the growth of the show. Fox Sports said, no, we will not offer you a pay raise. We'll offer you the same thing. And I had made it clear that would be problematic and I would probably exit. And so they had already hatched plans. They were already interviewing my replacement, Emmanuel Acho, in February or March. And this is something that I sense because, you know, anybody that knows me knows that I'm a man of my word and I'll stick to my guns. And so when they said, hey, this is a take it or leave it offer, I indicated, well, I'll just leave it. And so they started hatching plans in February or March.
So real quick, now you may be able to see his bone to pick in this situation. This isn't how can I say this? Like, this isn't out of left field. This ain't just for the greater good. This isn't for, oh, let me tell young men, let me warn men out here that this can happen to you. This ain't no warning. This is motherfucking Manuel Acho took my job. I ain't saying he wrong for it neither. So I finally get my cold day in hell to kick him while he down. Now, Emmanuel Acho is a tether. He done said some wild shit about Black Americans too. Even if he didn't, I mean, this is a teachable moment. But Whitlock is not here to be a good Christian teachable man. That's not his main objective. His main objective is Acho took my job. Acho did what I didn't do because I ain't want to go to jail or I ain't want to get in trouble. I ain't want to be in the middle of this. He took the box, or he took the offer of the box. He took my show. He took my hoe. It's like, nah. And this is his gripe. This ain't for the greater good to teach young men not to sleep with women you work with or not to take these advancements and this gonna come back to you. That's not the primary of his message. His message is to get back at Acho. I ain't mad at it. Shit. You know, I ain't mad at it. I feel him. Because as a brother, you know, if I know they lowball another brother, you know, I'm gonna try, and maybe he didn't know, I'm gonna holler at him. Like DC Young Fly, they offered him wilding out when they was mad at Nick Cannon. DC Young Fly is a stand-up brother, bro. I have so much respect for DC Young Fly, bro. He ain't take he ain't take wilding out. He said, Nick put me on. A lot of motherfuckers don't have character, but he trying to get back at Acho. I ain't mad at it. He macho whole ass bitch ass nigga, but that's a whole nother motherfucking subject. You know what I'm saying?
Swap for God and two white men.
To replace
hey,
I say all that to say, hear me out. I'm not saying this with animus or jealousy. Oh, Emmanuel Acho replaced you, and that's why Whitlock is.
You don't bring it up if it ain't true. That has a lot to do with it.
Saying this and Joy Taylor, I'm telling you this is how far in advance that they think, because Joy Taylor did not join Speak for Yourself until 2022. So there was another person who they had already put into motion that they were going to move on from. And they had started doing this in February or March of 2020, and that would be Marcellus Wiley. Myself and Marcellus Wiley were doing Speak for Yourself at record ratings growth. Nothing else was growing. They put all their promotion into Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, into Colin Cowherd, but we were outpacing them in growth, and actually Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp had already at that point started to decline. But they had said, we're moving on.
I need to see the receipts to that. I need to see them receipts. I need to see the numbers because, man, I ain't never watched that show. But it may be some truth to that because they had an afternoon slot.
From Whitlock and Marcellus. Now, here's a take it or leave it deal for Whitlock. If he takes it, we'll continue on. But if he doesn't, we're moving on. And they started hatching those plans. And Joy Taylor, because allegedly she's sleeping with Charlie Dixon, she has all of this insight into what their plans are. And who's dead man walking and who isn't dead man walking. And this, again, she's got her hooks into Charlie Dixon. And I'm telling you guys, I like and respect Charlie Dixon. You've seen or heard me defend him on this show. But I'm not naive in terms of how this game is played. And I'm not naive on what the consequences are for someone like me who says, hey, I got a set of values and boundaries that I'm going to stick to. I'm not entering into anyone's at-work sexual Olympics. Therefore, I'm not going to be easy to control.
Now, he also went on to say that, you know, the executive asked him who he wanted to sleep with the most, and sound like this was like Backpage or Babylon Escort. What did they call that page? I don't know. But that's what it seemed like, you know what I'm saying? So it seemed like that's how it be. I mean, if you worked at a call center or a plant, you know it's a cesspool. You know it's a cesspool. So, you know, this don't like surprise me. This don't surprise me at all. So I don't know if this is a different one. I don't know if this is a different clip or the same clip, but let's see.
I can remember I'm at Fox Sports at the time, and I ran into some friction because I didn't want a woman on a show that I was doing at Fox Sports. And so this is in 2015-16 at the very beginning. And I can remember they brought Joy Taylor in for a test on the show that I was doing. Yeah, this is at the time when I was going to be initially doing my own show, and Cowherd was doing something else. And just keeping it all the way real, Charlie Dixon wanted her to be involved with my show. And so we brought her in for a test. And I didn't think the test went well. And I let everybody know, hey, I don't think this test went well. I don't want, this isn't the direction I wanted to go. I was trying to play nice and trying to meet them halfway in terms of okay, you guys are insisting on a woman being on this show because that's what everybody wants. And I was like, well, you need to bring a grown-ass woman on the show if it's going to be with me. It can't be at this time. This is 10 years ago. Joy Taylor's probably 25, 26 years old. You talking about, I mean, I got a lot of discipline, but 25-year-old with them big cans and that peanut butter skin who has nothing to say, at some point I'm going to lose respect. And I'm like, well, the only thing she's got to offer is them big cans and that peanut butter skin.
Nah, that
So
ain't
if I
it.
got to put up with this, I might as well enjoy them big cans. And so I said, no, I don't want to put myself in that position. And so I can remember, I brought in
This is a
Bonnie
sick Negro.
Bernstein. Bonnie Bernstein's around my age, a few years younger, perhaps. But I was like, she's been around the block. She actually has been involved in sports media for a long time. She might have something of substance to offer. And the test we did with Bonnie Bernstein went much better. And I was like, if we're going to go, they were adamant, no Bonnie Bernstein. When I look back in retrospect, when I say they, I'm talking about Jamie Horowitz. And I don't know if I heard from Charlie Dixon on this, but I certainly heard from Jamie. They were adamant. No Bonnie Bernstein. And when I look back in retrospect, I'm not trying to disparage anybody. I'm just keeping it real. This show is called Fearless. I got to tell you the truth so you can understand these things. When I look back in retrospect, they were like, Bonnie Bernstein, she was 20 years ago. You know, we've had our way with Bonnie Bernstein. We want something fresh and new. And so Bonnie Bernstein, you know, a woman that's pushing 45, 50 at that time, no value,
you think you greater
no
than
interest.
Jesus, nigga?
No, you know, no one's sexually attracted enough to Bonnie Bernstein at that time to give her the job. And so we didn't do that. I kept holding firm. Next thing you know, me and Cowherd are doing the show together. And
so when he said it had her way with Bonnie Bernstein, come on, man.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Yes, sir, brother.
She was on Joy Taylor time before Joy Taylor. This whole carousel don't stop, man. Don't stop digging it up. Keep on. Just don't stop, bro. What one hoe won't do, another one will.
Yeah.
It's like going to heaven and finding God smoking crack.
Jason McIntyre is going to be our sidekick. And that was a better landing.
Man, I couldn't stand that motherfucker. Jason McIntyre, man. Man, some of these dudes they got on TV, bro. Like, you gotta act him. What's the Brian Windhorst? Like, dude.
For me, than doing the show with a woman. I need, put me in a guy environment, guys talking. That's natural. That's what I thought had the most value. Down the road at Fox Sports.
See, that's what he thought was the value. Now you got to ask your consumers what they feel like the value is. I think dudes like Barbershop Talk, but you know, executive they probably want a little bit of eye candy on there. But I'm telling y'all, it's a nice amount of men who think like Whitlock, who do not want women in the workplace because they know what it brings. And it's not because they don't have the sexual discipline. They say, "Nah, I'm good." Woo, 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 woo. It's just that, you know, she can say, "I did this and he did this." You don't even have to get the box for her to lie. And people gonna believe her. And even if it's proven and you're vindicated, it's still a stain on your resume, and you won't get that. Your resume won't be clean again. So when you bring some women into that, they can just say, if you be like, I don't think this is fit or whatever. Y'all might disagree on Chinese or Thai food. And she might be in her feelings and she might be like, well, Whitlock tried to do this to me. He tried to do that to me. You ain't do shit, but they gonna believe her. Now your reputation is cooked if you did or didn't do it. So when you bring women into the workplace, it complicates shit. It really do.
Christine Leahy, when Cowherd left the show, Christine Leahy wanted to replace Colin Cowherd. I wasn't for that. I considered it because I like Christine Leahy, and what I wanted in that next position, replacing Cowherd, was someone that was in a much more junior position to me than Colin Cowherd. And so, but Christine Leahy had no interest in that and told me flat out she wanted to do a 50-50 show. And I told Christine Leahy, who I liked. But I told her flat out, I was like, Christine, I can't do a 50-50 show with you. You don't know 50% of what I know. You don't know 20% of what I know. You're a child, an attractive one, but you're just a child. And so I can't do a show that's 50-50 with you.
Someone
There's some things I
call
can teach you
911.
in junior position, but I would consider it, but 50-50, that's insanity. And that's how I ended up moving to Marcellus Wiley.
So you heard Witty. So if you want to see what some of these women look like, this is the Christina with Leahy lady. She wanted 50-50. That nigga Whitlock said, hell no, bitch. This is a United States of Jason Whitlock. So he was like, nah, this is her. She looks familiar. You know, it's her body shot. You know what I'm saying? She, you know, I don't know. Shit, I smash. I ain't gonna cap with you. You know what I'm saying? Not to hit that. No cap. And this is the other woman, Bonnie Bernstein, he was speaking of. So, yeah, she's like 50-something years old right now. But, you know, little rack sitting up, them cans sitting up there. Becky stay in shape. Y'all see that? So, Becky gonna stay in shape, you know. So that's her in her heyday and shit. This the clay mask. Don't hit me with the black mask shit. That's just the clay mask. You know, I put it on my face too. I still get acne and shit. So yeah. You know, so Becky stay in shape. Still in shape. You know what I'm saying? So but yeah, man. Don't worry, I'm gonna get we a little bit off basis, but let's get to this last part of Whitlock. He said they threatened to sue him. So let me go back to that. That was the original clip I was looking for. So I mean, what else can you do? What more can I say? But you know, like I said before, when you bring women to this, that shit complicates shit. I'm telling you.
And people have got all upset with me for talking to you guys in a straightforward manner. That I'm spelling it out to you in a way that I hope everyone can understand. And for those of you that are disappointed with the way that I spelled it out, and particularly if your objection is like, hey, as a Christian, Jason, choose better language. I'm going to apologize to you that are sincerely feel that. But I'm going to double down and stand on it because in this moment, that type of raw commentary is necessary so that the point lands with everybody. I don't think saying that Joy Taylor has a big rack, I don't think that's profane, in my opinion. Maybe I'll listen to the rest of y'all, hit me over email, hit me over Twitter or X, and explain to me how big rack is some sort of over-the-top, inappropriate word. Or big cans is some sort of over-the-top, inappropriate word. Explain that to me, because you're talking to someone who's a recovering profanity-aholic. You're talking to someone who, you know, used to say MF as a term of endearment. And I've corrected a lot of that. And anybody that's watched this show has seen me improve my language tremendously. And so I'm not ready to go there that big cans and a big rack is somehow across the profanity line. I just don't buy it. But maybe some of you all can explain it to me. Back it up with some scripture when you try to explain it to me. Don't just come to me with your opinion. Back it up biblically, and maybe I'll listen. So what did I say? I said big rack, a pair of cans, and peanut butter skin. Someone walk me through how peanut butter skin is some sort of derogatory, inappropriate description of
This
Joy
is a
Taylor
sick
or any
Negro.
woman. I am not the only man that's attracted or peanut butter skin is attractive to. That's almost a universal opinion. Everybody, who doesn't like a woman with natural peanut butter skin or a woman that sits out in the sun 3 hours a day to get peanut butter skin? Black dudes, white dudes, everybody that I know likes peanut butter skin.
What are you saying, nigga?
So I mean, it is what it is, man. That's how dudes talk, you know, to a certain extent, a little bit more X-rated, a little bit more X-rated. But I mean, wasn't nothing wrong with what he said. There wasn't nothing wrong. Shout out to my homie Trick. Wasn't nothing wrong with what he said, bro. It's how dudes talk. You think of a girl with a fat ass walk into the room. I'd have had girlfriends like, damn, you know, that bitch ass fat. Like shit, you know, shit. But to each his own, man. But you know, when you ain't do nothing wrong, you could talk like Whitlock talk. You know, when you did something wrong, nigga silent and all this stemmed from a hairdresser saying that You know, she got her ass grabbed and Skip offered 1.1 million, 1.5 million for the bot. You know, so let me talk about that for a minute. So basically what happened here was, let me let y'all know. Basically, allegedly, it was said that Shannon and this lady, the hairdresser, was having a sexual relationship. I'm going to tell you how niggas operate, right? How men operate. So, for my opinion, if that was true, all this is alleged, Skip got jealous. Like, this is Skip's show. Skip put Shannon on. I know how dudes, trust me, I know how dudes operate. I know how men move, bro. Trust me. Like, I done had homies who had more clout than me. They felt they looked better than me, whatever. And a girl would choose me over them. And they couldn't deal with it. They couldn't believe it. 100 chicks can choose them and one choose me and they'll be mad, you know? So I already know how niggas will get jealous. That'll destroy a friendship. I already know how I go. Like, a lot of these dudes really can't handle the rejection. So when you the man and you put everybody up on the show, and then Shannon knocking her shit loose, he got mad. So he probably was like, you know what, I can get her too. So it probably got to the point. I'm not saying it was 1.5 million. If he did offer 1.5, I don't think he was serious. And, you know, according to her, she wouldn't cave. She wouldn't cave. Now, Skip might have a whole different type of story, right? And obviously he would. So, that's probably where the beef started at. And if you notice, when Shannon Sharp, I'm going to put it together, bro. Put this together for y'all. If y'all notice when Shannon Sharp had his last day on Fox, what did y'all notice? They gave him a grandstanding. The hairdressers, the makeup artists, the production people, whoever was the hostess or the mediator for that show, they was showing Skip. They was showing Shannon mad love. They was crying. They was saying, "We miss you." When Skip was getting ready to go off the show, they ain't do shit for Skip. They ain't do nothing for Skip. All you heard was people hate Skip. Troy Aikman couldn't stand him. Nobody liked Skip. He was arrogant. You know what I'm saying? When Shannon went away, man, they was sad. So you already know Shannon had the juice. They liked Shannon at Fox. They appreciated Shannon at Fox. Shannon was probably a good humanitarian. You know, they was choosing on Shannon. And Shannon probably was knocking that coochie loose, as he should. Come on, man. And Skip like, man, how he got all this juice and I ain't got no juice? I just know how dudes really be. Dudes with power. The number one thing that's worse than, like, that dude had a story I talked about on Free Game 89 where he caught his wife in the bed with our boss. What's worse than that is catching your wife or your girl in bed with a guy that's lesser than you. What was the LL Cool J song where he was talking about cheating on the girl he was dealing with, cheating on her husband? He had all these cars and toys and he ain't really, he ain't have money like old buddy did. That hurt nigga's soul. Like, to know my cash, my finances, my house, my tricking, or what I provide, and you still go mess with a dude who ain't got half of what I got or none of what I got. Attraction would always trump money and power. Women are attracted to money. Women are attracted to power. But one thing, about it is true attraction, not just physically, but attraction to who you are spiritually, who you are socially. Throw attraction out of there. If you are very well socially connected with a woman, you know what I'm saying? And, emotionally connected with her, and, all that, like, socially, man, right after attraction, being able to be very social is how you plug in with a woman. Ugly nigga that's really social and understand a woman can have a woman. Attraction is strong, but if you become socially and you emotionally there, that's even better. And niggas with money and power and all the power he had at Fox, he still couldn't get that hairdresser. He could have fucked 99.9% of the women that's on the set for a better job, for a better opportunity, whatever. Oh, just because I'm Skip. But that one bitch that they can't get, that's the one they can't get over. dudes like Skip Bayless, who through the years, however he felt, worked this way up, white privilege, whatever you want to believe. When they take losses, they can't take losses. I'm telling you. Us who come from the mud, who worked our way up, got in shape, or got our money up, or really was in the trenches. A girl telling us no, that's nothing. A lot of these dudes, when a girl tell them no, guys with power, they try harder. They get aggressive. They get turned on by that. Me personally, I ain't turned on by no woman who don't want me. I'm good. If it ain't no physical attraction there, dog, I don't need. Like, if she don't like me, I'm good on it. That's just me personally. But dudes like them, when you tell them no, like, they're not used to hearing no. They negotiated their contracts, got the numbers they wanted, got the cars they wanted, got the wife they wanted, got the Rollie they wanted. He got all the Jordans he wanted. He done worked on ESPN, Fox, all that shit. He in tremendous shape for his age. All the women are probably throwing themselves at him because he skipped. And that one woman was like, nah, I'm good. And he probably only wanted to clap them cheeks. He only wanted to clap them cheeks because Shannon was clapping him. He wanted to show Shannon, I'm HNIC around here, even though I'm white.
Someone call 911.
And when he couldn't, he was like, Shannon.
3 times from bitch ass niggas. 3 times.
That's what he said, man. I'm telling y'all, when dudes who was close together and it was cool, when they fall out, it's either money or a woman. It's either the combination or one or the other. I'm telling you, this make perfect sense on why they may not be the main reason they fell out. Y'all think it just got to that moment where he told him to put his glasses on? No, they had a bunch of heated debates damn near on that level. This had to do with jealousy, bro. He was jealous, not because he was just banging the hairdresser, and Shannon allegedly. He was jealous because everybody at Fox liked Shannon better than him, and he put Shannon on. It ain't nothing Shannon can do about it. Shannon is still humble about Skip giving him opportunity. So is Stephen A. Smith. You know, and before I close it out, y'all got any other questions, I'll answer them. Skip is getting a pass. He's getting a pass, obviously, because of Joyce Taylor's lying and talking about how she worked her way to the top and the whole feminism things, but also he's pretty much getting a pass because, you know, it is because of his white privilege, and that's cool. But it's more to do with Joy Taylor. You know, it's more to do with Joy Taylor. And the people already know he's a POS to begin with. He's a POS. He's a guy that leaned on black men and black talent to get to where he at. Stephen A., Skip, Shannon Sharp, Paul Pierce, you name them, Lil Wayne. You know, and it don't surprise me, bro. Them dudes with power, money, and all that, they can't take rejection, bro. Even though early in their life they were rejected left and right, left and right, left and right. They feel like they get money and it's just everything. So, but yeah, then they ain't gonna never, you ain't gonna never see mayonnaise community literally modern day lynch each other. And you ain't gonna see a lot of black people modern day lynch Skip Bayless like they did Jay-Z or they did Diddy or they did a lot of the other R. Kelly. They ain't gonna do that. Y'all never pay attention how black people only program to really destroy other black men to be they don't even destroy black women like they destroy black men. Could you imagine, let's just say, I don't know, a particular person let's just say Jay-Z ran for president, right? And you know, he had the same demographic as or ethnic background as Kamala Harris. Do you know how many people, and I ain't even just talking about black women, how many black men will go out their way and say Jay-Z is Indian and not black? I'm telling you, bro. Jay-Z wouldn't even have got on a motherfucking ballot. I'm telling you.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
He wouldn't have got on the ballot, bro. Like they attack black men and I'm talking about black men too. I see use this as an example, bro. Like even when you see a white black woman get with a white guy, You don't even see her get attacked by black men, but let a black dude get a white girl. Man, they be talking about how black women be mad in the comment section. Man, I think it's damn near equal. Black men be tearing down other black men for getting with white women, but don't have the same level of vitriol when black women do it. Do y'all know the most popular YouTube channel to start is, and I say this all the time, look it up, is a black woman with a white man. And what you got to understand, them black women follow them channels for the white man. They don't follow it for the black girl. I'm telling you that right now. So before we start, and I agree, the system is messed up. But before you sit there and you blame the white man for this one, why ain't none of the boss up in the shade room really putting they foot on Skip Bayless' neck? Why Shay Cheese ain't really putting their foot on Skip Bayless' neck? Boy, could you imagine if Joy Taylor was a black man? Man, Skip Bayless would be this would be worse. The attack on, like, you living, I'm gonna end it off on this. I'm gonna read the last few comments. If y'all understood, most of us as black men in here, if y'all understood how hard your life really is compared to everybody else, like, dude, you wouldn't believe it compared to black women, white women, Arab, Indian, Chinese, Japanese, Australian, Finnish, Danish. We plan, like, for y'all to understand, we plan on all Madden. We plan on Hall of Fame. Nobody really playing on All-Star. What's the other one before? Or Superstar? They playing like on All-Star. Pro, rookie. Not the second level, like we on Hall of Fame. Nobody playing on a Superstar, whatever that second one is. They like black women starting off at All Pro or whatever it is, or All-Star. Then everybody else on Pro, and then white people on rookie. Like the way how hard our life is, I remember Tupac said it, man. He said they wonder why black men, black people walk around, self-deleting, strapped. How hard our life is, bro. We don't even pay it no attention, bro. We don't pay it no attention. We have to be 20 times better just to get an average opportunity. And we get an average opportunity, we got to turn into an extraordinary opportunity. Look at Gerard Mayo. I just did a video on a Goodfella TV Patreon and Antonio Pierce. Look at them. They only way they kept their jobs, they did what D'Amico Ryans did in Houston. That's every day for us. That's every day for us. Every day on the job, every day when you get home to your woman, you audit it. They meticulously going through everything that you do. I guarantee you, if you told the average person that's not a black man to walk in the black man's shoes, bro, for a week, they will be going to that upper. They send themselves to the upper room. We live life on extremely strict. Then nobody can understand it because we go through extremely hard level, bro. So if you made it this far, if you made it to 16 years old, 21 years old, 31, 51, ain't no point to take yourself out, bro. You defied the odds. You defied the odds. And if you are fortunate enough to have brothers, sisters, if you're fortunate enough to have a woman that actually love you, you know the difference. If you just a trick providing ass nigga, you have a woman that actually love you, care about you, push you to go to the doctor, push you to get healthy, ask you if you're okay, hold you down, go out your way, just because, or make sure you good, or go out your way for your birthday and make sure you good. Like, bro, that's insurmountable. That's why so many black men looking for love. They're looking for good companion women because, boy, life is hard. But a lot of these dudes find out, just, get your little 1-bedroom apartment, entertainment apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. And a lot of niggas just be like, I'm good, bro. Because, man, this shit is stressful. And that's why our self-deletion rate is so high. That shit out normal. When they say they going into a recession, we've been in a recession. Listen to that for a minute. We've been in when they go into a recession, we've been there already. So, you know what I'm saying? It's bad, man. It's bad, man. It don't seem like it's no relief, no help coming. But, When you get it from the mud, bro, like you built for it. You made it this far, you built for it. So trust and believe me, you built for it. You made it this far. Shit, after a while, man, you ain't even gonna be faced no more. We live in life in extremely, nobody living like us, bro. So yeah, don't forget that, bro. You made it this far, keep pushing. Sometimes you be wanting to give up, but ain't no point, man. Shit gonna eventually get better. So he said a woman's past is more important than I read that one. He said we're gonna see y'all in 2 weeks again.
This is a sick Negro.
Man, y'all better get it past Minnesota. I mean LA. You ever get past Stafford? The reason why so many girls do OnlyFans because they know most guys ain't getting laid like they. I ain't buying no OnlyFans. Shit, I go trick for it, and I ain't even know. I ain't tricking on no ass. I trick before I buy OnlyFans. You could just watch Pornhub. Fuck, I'm doing that. Y'all didn't got trapped to listening to the stories. He said pray for Jed 22 son out here. It's crazy. Yeah, they don't care nothing about their kids. I keep telling y'all, Keisha don't care about her kids. Y'all don't be believe me when I say that, bro. Your woman will, man, I done been in the living room popping chicks off and they kid like 10 feet away in the room with the door open. They don't care, bro. I mean, you gotta, man, like I said before, you gotta live it, bro. You gotta see how scandalous they is, bro. I done been knocking chicks down and they daughters then woke up and shit, and I gotta lay low until they go back to sleep. Like, it's nasty work out here. They don't care, bro. They don't care nothing about their kids. Sports TV beef drama. Also, if women let bums hit, not gonna lie, chat, that shit be turning me off. You let Sideshow Willie hit. Yeah, we be knowing, bro. They a lot of women got a thing for bum ass niggas, man. I should start an app. Who got the technology? Let's start a whole facts app. Where niggas just provide, you know what I'm saying? They provide pictures, and we provide like reviews on hoes that you done been with. Hey, let's do that, bro. And somehow we gotta kind of keep it, man. I don't know what'd be the censor process. We need a verification thing to know that you a dude and who you are. That's what it had to be. And we just keep it totally like app based or totally, and we start off in cities and all that, and yeah, make sure you get her right name. If you get a nigga different name, like dog, that should be dope. That's how the trick. Yeah, that'd be dope, bro. Whole facts app. Start off in like Detroit, then go to Philly. Orange Patty, yeah, she is fine and all that. But let me get out of here. I'll put this on a podcast in the morning. Probably gonna turn around and do a boxing podcast in the morning. If I don't do it tomorrow morning, it won't be tomorrow night. It'll probably be Thursday night or Thursday morning. So I'm gonna shoot for tomorrow. Appreciate y'all, man. Don't forget you can listen to this in the morning. Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, a few more. Want to donate? Cash App, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Shout out to everybody watching on X, Twitch, Kick, the whole nine. Just hit the link tree. Check out the Free Game 89 channel. Join the Patreon. Everything's in the description. My Detroit channel, the Free Game 89 channel. So just hit that link tree link. If you're watching on Twitter or whatever, it should be on there somewhere, X, whatever you call it, or just hit my link tree in the bio on X. Appreciate y'all. Peace.